Okay, so it says that I'm streaming on YouTube, and I'm just gonna have to believe it. I would really appreciate it if somebody went to YouTube to see if I'm streaming. However, I'm just gonna, like I said, have to believe it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Let me know. All right. Anybody else like yerba mate? Yep, me too. So, what I've been able to glean just from the information we got so far with like the character creation stuff. So each one of your characters, each class has these like two different themes, and that's where you're able to pick some of your powers from. And there's multiple themes, and each class has two themes, so sometimes like they overlap, which is kind of cool. So the sorcerer here, my themes are Arcana and Midnight. I'm at level 1. You can see here, like, they don't have many conditions listed. Ooh. Like, there's only 3 conditions. I mean, I guess they might add more, but like, oh, and it did stuff automatically? That's interesting. It's pretty cool. Thank you very much. And then, so like, what's nice is you can click on something and it explains it for you here on the side. I really like that a lot. So like, what happens is when you get hit with uh, they need to evasion is to be hit, and then armor is you can use an armor slot to add this. No. When you take damage, you can negate some or all of it by marking one of the open armor slots next to the armor box, then reducing the damage by your armor score, right? So if you take 13, say you take 15 damage, what you can do is use an armor slot to reduce it by 5 to 10 damage and take 2 HP instead of 3 HP. So what they do is they have these like HP damage tiers. So you still roll a bunch of dice for damage, but the HP that you mark down depends on how much damage you take. So like we have these tiers here, and so if it's 13 or over, I mark down 3 HP. If it's between 8 and 12, I mark down 2 HP. If it's between 3 and 7, it's 1 HP. And if it's only 1 or 2 points of damage, I don't take any. And then at any point in time, I can use one of my armor slots to reduce that by 5. Over here, we have all the different agility score, different scores that are similar to the 6 from D&D, but just kind of renamed and are slightly different. But what's cool is I keep seeing, if I click over, I can like roll one of these. I wonder what it looks like. Um, so I click roll. I got a 22 with fear. It's cool that it shows me all of this information like right here on my character sheet. What we can do is if you go over to if you go over to the reroll, yeah, that's nice. So you add them together, and then I have a +2, so it added all. I rolled a 9 hope and 11 fear for a 20, and then I added my 2 for a 22 with fear. That's interesting. I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. It does it automatically all for you right there. And then they have the weapons right here. You have a primary weapon and a secondary weapon, but it depends on if you can use your secondary weapon because some primary weapons are two-handed. So then, if you have a two-handed primary weapon, you can't have a you can't have a secondary weapon. So like I have a magical staff. It's called a dual staff, and it's an instinct roll. I have a +2, so I roll a d20, add 2, and then if I hit it, the damage is 1d8 magical, and I can go. It can go up to far, so I could hit somebody up close, and I could hit somebody far. Is what I'm guessing. So it's like a magical staff that shoots energy out of it. Is what I'm guessing that it is. Um, Hope you use hope and stress over the course of the game to like do some of your different abilities, which I think are cool, and like it shows on the cards that I explained a little bit earlier. The experience over here is these are things that you and the game master come up with to like are traits that your like character has that you can use to also give you boosts and bonuses when you're rolling dice. And then, like I said, there's all the effects and features. So like it has my over here on the right my class feature, sorcerer, arcane sense. I can sense the presence of magical people and objects when I'm close by. So like that sounds like detect magic. You don't even have to cast it. It's not even a spell. You just detect things that are magical. I like that. That's kind of how I run my game, anyways. Like if you have any kind of spellcasting knowledge, you automatically just like detect things that are magical. You don't get any information about it. You're just like, oh, the thing's magical, which I find to be helpful when players want to like, oh, is this a magic item? Yeah, it's magical. Do you know what it does? No, it helps. I wonder if I can. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Boop 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 boop. All right, that's better. I like that. Does okay. Just checking things out on my end. Sorry. Thank you very much for holding on. Hey, thank you everybody for watching. Appreciate it. All right. Oh, I want my. Well, yeah, back to Sorcerer. So, Arcane Sense, I have Minor Illusion. I can make a spellcast roll to make a minor visual illusion no larger than myself. So this looks like I can do these two things all the time, the Arcane Sense and the Minor Illusion. I can just do that whenever I want to. It also looks like I can channel raw power. Once per long rest, you can place a domain card from your loadout into your vault and choose to either gain hope or add magic damage. Wow. So I think this is going to come into play a little bit later because I don't really have, I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that. Hey, thank you for liking. Hey, Avatar, thank you for joining. Thank you for liking. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the likes. Hope you're enjoying it. Just going through a little Daggerheart review of the playtest that they just released today. Let me see. Bring the volume down a little tab. Awesome sauce. Cool. I don't think anybody's watching. just me. But it looks like yeah, there we go. Awesome sauce. Thank you so much. I am and then gonna go over to channel. Okay, so channel raw power. I'm gonna go look up this a little bit more. Here's the document version 1.2. Oh, so they included the combat wheelchair. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Credits will be continued to be updated. Okay, so domain cards. Okay. Yeah, so this is definitely coming later because you can only have 5 domain cards active, but you don't get any more, so that part won't be until like level 5 or so. Okay. All right. So there's a cost to change, or you can just do it during downtime. Okay. So it looks like when you have a subclass, you get a foundation feature, a specialization feature, and a mastery feature. I am kind of liking that. Hey Montoya, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Um, cool. Awesome. Yo, there. Okay, so then if I wonder sorcerer. Can't wait to see all the art and stuff for this. And so what's cool is like I think you can help. So when advantage works a little differently too for this game, and when you have advantage, because what happens, like I was explaining earlier, it's a 2d12 system. So you have a hope die and you have a fear die, and what happens here in this situation, these are just like dice that I own. The light is the hope die, the dark one is the fear die. You roll them, add them together, whichever one's higher. So I got a 3 and a 3. Oh my god. That's a 6 total, but it's a critical success because they are the same number. However, roll again. I have a 5 and a 2, so that's a 7 with fear because the dark one was a higher number. And so the with fear and with hope generates different outcomes and different type of consequences depending on what's going on. But then also you are able, when you get advantage because someone's helping you or due to the situation, you roll a d6 in addition to the hope die and the fear die together, and you add them all up. So I got a 10 and an 8 with fear, 18 plus a 6. Oh my god, it's 24 with fear. That's like a crazy success, but with some complications. Let me see. On a success with fear, you get what you want, but it comes with a cost or consequence. You might take damage, get limited information, or attract danger. The GM takes fear. And also, so like, as you're gaining hope as a character, and people, they say that you should use like little tokens to represent it, the GM can gain fear tokens. As the players gain hope, the GM gains fear, and both sides can use them to alter the conditions a little bit for things. Pretty cool. And then so what? I explained that because my specialization feature for a sorcerer, you can enhance the magical property when you help an ally. You roll a D8 instead of a D6, so that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. And then um, and then your mastery feature. You become charged after taking magic damage or spending 2 hope. When you successfully cast a spell while charged, you gain +2 proficiency or +2 evasion roll difficulty for that spell. So +2 to attack or so it makes the attack harder, more difficult. Um, so it's easier for the attack to hit or harder for them to dodge it. Okay, okay. And then what's cool is like they have all these level up options, and they're like for each different tier, and you get to choose 2 of these different things every time you level up, which I think is nice. Hey everybody, thank you for joining. So some more on this sorcerer class character that I made. Your primal origin is my subclass, and instinct is my spellcasting modifier. So your primal origin allows you to modify the essence of magic itself. After you cast a spell or use a weapon that deals magic damage, you may mark a stress to do any of the following. Extend its reach by 1 range, add +2 to the action roll result, reroll any number of damage dice, or hit an additional target within range of the spell. So it looks like I can take on stress to I mean, I guess even with my like dual staff I can do a couple things with that. That's kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Okay. This is pretty cool, y'all. Pretty cool. I wonder. All right, and then last but not least, so my ancestry, I'm a ribbit, amphibious. I can breathe and move underwater just as easily on land. And then long tongue, you can use your long, powerful tongue to grab onto things close to you. You may also mark stress to unleash it as a finesse close weapon that does d12 physical damage. That's pretty cool. I can just stick out my tongue and hit people with it or like grab things. Love it. And then Seaborn Safe Harbor, once per session, when you take a short or long rest, you may take 1 additional downtime action, which I think is awesome sauce. I love it. Big fan. Sweet. Alrighty then. Oh yeah. Alright. Are you gonna be in my dreams tonight? Just go and check my socials a little bit. Not that you need to see any of this. My bad. Hey, thanks for the follow. Anybody, if you followed, I don't think you followed. No one's watching right now. This is pretty cool. Hi, anybody. Thank you for watching. Is there a way to see? Oh, is there a way to see YouTube chat on OBS? Does anybody know? Hey, thank you for joining again, Avatar. I really appreciate it. Docs. YouTube live control. Is that actual chat? I'm just wondering, how do I... Thank you, everybody. Hey, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining in. Give me a like, give me a follow. I really appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Is this game based off of 5e? It is its own system. It's a 2d12 based system. They do use the d20 for attack rolls and some stuff like that. However, it is an all new system that Critical Role, Darrington Press, and them came up with. Yeah. Thanks for the question, Avatar. I really appreciate it. I can. You want me to explain it really quick? I can like do a little quick explanation if you would like. No, I guess I will show that. Cool. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I really appreciate it. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, let me, Avatar. Okay, so, when you make an action roll, here, let me see. Yeah, when you make an action roll, what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll your 2d. You have 2d12. You have a hope die and a fear die. I have them here illustrated as the light dice is my hope dice, and the darker one is my fear dice. These are both d12s. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll them, add the two numbers together, and then add any other modifiers I may have. So if my character is going to try to just hide behind something, I'm gonna do that with finesse. I have a +1 to that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll these two, and then add them together and add another 1 to it. So I have an 11 on the hope die and a 4 on the fear die, which is a 15 +1. So I would say a 16 with hope. You let the game master know if the higher die was a hope die or a fear die, because that depends on the consequences that'll happen. So I got a 15 with hope. What that means, if it's a success, I pull it off well, and I get what I want, and I also get a hope token, which I get to spend later on to do abilities or things like that. However, if the fear die is higher, I might say I have success with fear, and that I might get what I want, but there'll be like a small consequence. I might get damage or something like that, attract danger, but the GM gets a fear token, which then the GM gets to use fear tokens later on to do abilities and change conditions and stuff like that. And so you can also like fail with hope or fail with fear too as well. And then a critical success is if the hope die and the fear die both lie on the same number, it's a critical success. You get what you want and a little more, and you get a token of hope, and you also get to clear a stress point as well. So this game has hit points, stress points, hope tokens, fear tokens. There's a few things going on, but it's really tactile, and I think that's going to be really fun for everybody. So then, if you take damage, so you roll a bunch of dice for damage, and then what happens is you have these different thresholds for wounds, and that take 1 HP, 2 HP, or 3 HP. So I have like, if the damage is over 3, I take 1 HP. If it's over 8, I take 2 HP, and if it's over 13, I take 13 HP. However, I have armor, which I now have 3 armor slots, which I think expand over the course of you leveling up. You can use an armor slot to reduce the damage by whatever your armor score is. My armor score is 5. So if the enemy rolls 15 damage against me, I would mark 3 HP worth of damage. However, if I use an armor slot to reduce it by 5, that makes it 10 damage, and I only mark 2 HP. What's nice is a lot of these things clear up over the course of a short rest or a long rest. You're able to clear stress, repair your armor, tend to your wounds, and even prepare for the day just over the course of a short rest or a long rest, which is really nice. Thanks everybody for joining. I really appreciate it. Hey, Avatar, do you have any other questions? Yeah, I'm really excited. So like, you have a bunch of, what I really like is, so like this character sheet, this one side has pretty much all of the information that I'm gonna need. It has my ability scores, my weapon stuff, my like main class abilities, and like a few other information. And what I really like is all of these cards that they came out with. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. What I really like with the cards is that you can set it up with all your cards, and you can see all of your abilities and everything that you have all at once in one place. What I really like about this is like, yeah, I can see my my subclass, I can see my ancestry and like the stuff that I get from them. I can see like the spells that I have all at once, nice and easy. What? He's live? Yes, I'm alive. Hey Drac, what's up? And let me see, for those on YouTube, let me see if I can get a view of this. Not really, but like, yeah, here's the sheet that I was talking about, and like the cards and stuff that you can just like kind of keep out all in front of you so you can see everything that's going on. And what's nice is like, so I just had like card sleeves lying around. Is there a book available for sale? So this is the play test. The game is not officially out yet. It is currently for free. You can go to daggerheart.com, I believe is the website, and download the rules for free. They have pre-made characters. There's an adventure already made. You can go to Demiplane, this is what I have here, and make a character and check out all the rules right there too. They are expecting to have the game out sometime next year. Yeah, and so this is the open beta just came out today. There are some YouTube videos you can go check out. There's a few. A short one, it's like 15 minutes, just explaining a little bit of the game, kind of how I did already here for you. There is one that's a little bit longer where they make a character. It's like 30 minutes, just one single character. And then the whole group gets together, and there's like a 2-hour video of them making all the characters for the group. And then tonight they are going to live stream a session so they can show us how play goes. I'm gonna have to put it on a watch list. Yeah, no, it's gonna be super fun. I'm really excited for it. I made some characters with like my home group, so we're gonna be playing together, which is nice. But I'm also want to try and find a group online so I can like be a player, because my group I'm the dungeon master or the GM. Thanks for joining, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it so much. So if you go over on YouTube, I'm also like live streaming my screen. You can, if you want to like a little bit more in depth of like what's going on. I have this screen like over there because I don't know how to do that yet on TikTok. So let me see. I'm trying to even see. Does anybody even know? Can anybody even see if I'm on live on YouTube? It's hard to tell because I have a MacBook Air, and if I try to do something, it just like freezes. Yes, same username. Oh, thank you very much, Avatar. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, the same username, Craig of Inspiration. Thank you. Yeah. Just going over to Threads, checking it out. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody liking and watching and everything. I am over on YouTube, also live streaming. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Threads, YouTube. I'm even on Tumblr, baby, on Mastodon. You can find me many different places. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows. Hey! Oh, I got your message. Thank you so much. This is so cool. Oh, you guys are awesome. Okay. Because I'm doing this is like one of my first times using OBS to throw it over to YouTube. So thank you very much. I really appreciate all of your help. Hey! Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate checking that out. So yeah, like I said, here's like the character sheet, the digital version of the character that I made. What you can do is, so like all the different things that I was talking about, like the evasion, the armor, all the different ability scores. Here's where you can mark the armor slots. Twilight Zone. Awesome sauce. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. I'm still here. Don't worry. And I just do the cleanliness of this character sheet is really awesome. So, like I said, we have like my name and stuff. This is where you can do downtime things. And then what's nice is like when you click on something, the information that's in their document like comes up here, all the information. It's really cool. And what's nice during downtime is like you can do different things to like reduce your stress and HP and stuff like that. But then you can also work on projects and move things forward on projects that you're working on. And I find that really cool. Hey, thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. Hey, thanks everybody. Hey, thanks for the new subscriber. Whoop, whoop. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Ooh, yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Pikachu says thank you. And then, let's see. Yeah, so we have, like I said, we got the evasion, the armor slots, all of your ability scores that are here. You have damage and HP and stress over here, your active weapons. Like I said, because my dual staff is a two-handed weapon, I can't have a secondary weapon. However, these are the hope. You always start out each session with 2 hope, and you can gain and use them over the course of the session. These experiences are things that they're kind of nebulous. You come up with them with your game master to kind of like. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Actually, let me see. I'll pull it up over here. And it is, sorry, this document's huge, 377 pages. And so, like, look at this. It's still in active development, has not gone through an editor yet. They're still working on the monsters. The art hasn't even been done yet. I bet you they're gonna do updates like once a month or every other month, just like WotC did. And then there's lots of inspiration to see. No, there's not even a change log yet. All the different designers. I'm looking for, what did I say? Experiences. So that's just like the thing that choose your experiences. See, like these experiences are just like there's no set list of experiences to choose from. It's just like, can you come up with a bunch? You should come up with like a whole page of them. That would be super like helpful because I don't care. Adobe. See, so like background, specialties, skills, or phrases, but they say that you don't want to give them super specific like spells or abilities. Like you don't want to say, oh, fly or super assassin or something like that, because those are too mechanically orientated. This seems like they're, hey, Drac Attack, thank you very much, appreciate you too. It seems like they're trying to some more. It feels like they are mechanically adding some bonuses to your background and like things that you have done before, and then as you go through the campaign or the story or what have you, you get to add more experiences and get better at the things you've done. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. What? Why? That was weird. What the hell? And so you're able to, okay, so like I guess maybe so we got skills like barter, repair, tracking, incredible strength. So like maybe over time, you can gain stuff like I kind of like this, but I wish they were I wish they gave us more options or like more. See, like it has using experiences, changing experiences. I just like okay, so this is a little bit helpful. Okay, so, and that's like this. So what's funny is the things that I wrote down are pretty much exactly this. Yeah. Oh my god. So like for my character, I chose for my experiences Sorcerer's Apprentice and Master of Disguise. And that's kind of essentially Mage's Apprentice and Inconspicuous. I kind of chose Master of Disguise because I don't really know what to call it, but who knows? I can always change that on down the road, right? Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm still here. Don't worry, not going anywhere. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate it. Pikachu says hi also. Yeah, okay, back. And then we got over here we got all of the domain effects and the features. Oh, the vault. Okay, so they have it there. Like I feel like these two should be switched. Whatever. Sorcerer class features. But the thing is, like this one, the channel raw power isn't gonna come into effect until like later on, until like after second, third level. And then the primal origin is my subclass, so I can take stress points to do any of these things when I cast a spell or use a magic weapon, which my staff is, and then my things as a ribbit and my things as a part of the Seaborn community. which are pretty cool, not gonna lie. Okay. Anybody have anything you want me to go through? Any questions on anything that you might have? Otherwise, I'm just gonna go through. I'm gonna start going through the documents a little bit because there's a lot of fun stuff in here. There's like really cool stuff that I think you guys should see. But I'm gonna give you guys a minute to talk. Do you want any? You have any questions you want me to answer, or anything like that? So from Avatar World, does each class have a set amount of stress points? So you take on stress over the course of the game. So each character has stress. So if you see, actually just over here, the stress points. You start with 5. You can gain more as time goes on, and then you can like spend and gain them depending on things. Like if the damage roll is too low for you to take 1 HP in damage, you take a stress instead. Or stuff like that. Or you can use them for some of your abilities. Like, let me see. One of my spells, I can mark a stress to don the facade of any humanoid that I can picture clearly in my mind. The spell casting primal origin thing, I can take a stress to do things. My ribbit ancestry, I can take a stress to attack somebody with my long tongue. And one of my spells, you can spend hope to reduce damage. So that's kind of cool. And then, the hope and the stress all kind of get used and created over the course of a session. Does that help? Frog character confirmed, Drac. That's right. Let me show you. I can show you all the different not classes. All the different. So here, this is when you unzip the folder. This is what you're gonna get. There's a start here document. There's the whole manuscript for the main book, which is like 377 pages. There is a quick start adventure, which isn't that long. It's only like 40 pages, but it also has, it's got pre-made characters. See? It's got pre-made characters. There's like little things to help, like you print this out, cut it in half, and put it on the side of your character sheet, so you can, it tells you the different like things, what they do, which I think is really cool. And then it has all like the cards, level 1 loadout, right? For the pre-made character, and then come on, and then there's an adventure. Teaching the game a little bit. There's like info. What's cool is it comes with little minis that you can print out, fold them, tape them up, whatever you want to do. And then so what happens is for combat, there's not initiative. The players just go until one of them misses or like fails or something, and then what happens is that so every time one of the players takes a turn, they put a token on the action tracker, and then when one of them fails, it's now the GM's turn to go, and they can take as many actions. They can use all the tokens on the action tracker to take as many actions as they want, which I think is hilarious. Thank you, everybody, for the likes. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just trying to say hi. Right. Cool. Everyone sound good? Any questions so far? I'm loving it. So yeah, like I said, so there's like I think they said it's like a 3-4 hour adventure, which I think is really cool. One thing I did wish they it's like beyond the adventure. The game is in beta, so check out the stuff. Like, why don't you give me like a 1 or 2 paragraph like ideas of where to take this more? That would be really cool. What I do like, so there's GM materials, um, which there's like a start here, character creation, a play guide, equipment. There's maps. There's cards for everything to print up, like all of these things, so you can print up as many as you need. It only cost me, I think maybe $12 to do my first like run of printing for all the cards and stuff over at the print shop like down the street from me. And then like there's a map, like, and you can just yeah, they just give you a map and you can name these places and stuff like that. And there's 3 different maps, and there's just like you can just make it yourself. It's not there's a bunch of different options, and like there's ideas, but none of them necessarily are true until you say they are true, just like with any game. And then there's the player materials. It has all of the different, so if you wanted to be a rogue, all you gotta do is print out pages 2 through 10 of this packet, and it's got all of the stuff that you need for your class. Yeah, so check this out. And then you just print out more pages as you need it. Like, so when you hit level 2, you can print this page. When you hit level 3, you can print this page. Or what you can also do is just like take screenshots of it too, if you just needed like a little screenshot of part of it. Hey, thanks everybody for joining. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Combat does sound a little chaotic. However, I feel like I think it'll be good once everybody gets the rhythm, because I think it'll keep the flow going. It's not going to you're not going to like stop and roll initiative. You don't have to stop and roll initiative. You just keep going. You just keep the flow of the game going, which I think is going to actually help. But okay, so all right, here are the different ancestries. We have the Clank, which is a mechanical like android type thing. We have the Ribbit, which is a frog type person. We have a Daemon or a Demon, which is like a tiefling type guy. You can be a dwarf, you can be a giant, you can be an elf, you can be a human, you can be an orc, a halfling, a dracona, which is like a dragonborn, a Qatari, which is a tabaxi, a cat person. There's a fairy, there's a fawn, a galapa, which is a turtle person. There's a goblin, a fungrel, which is like a mushroom folk. There's a furbolg, and the simia, which is like a monkey type person. So then you have those ancestries, and then you have a community, and those two together are your heritage. And please, anytime at all, anybody watching, ask me any questions, and I will definitely be able to help. Initiative is so weird. I totally agree. It's like, yeah, and I had a hard time finding a good way to do initiative. Now I use that like break from moving from gameplay, regular gameplay into combat. I like let's take a 5-minute break. I get set up, they get set up, and it helps me like have a little breather really quick before we get into like a nice, good role play combat encounter. But then yeah, like I was saying, you have an ancestry and you have a community, and those together are your heritage. The communities, you have a highborn, which is a life of you were born into a life of elegance. Ridgeborn, you call the rocky peaks and sharp cliffs your home. Seaborn, you grew up on or near a large body of water. Underborn, means you're from a subterranean society. Wildborn means you were raised by a clan in the forest. Loreborn is you were born in a place that favored strong academic or political prowess. Orderborn, a place of great discipline or faith. Wanderborn was raised as a nomad. Slyborn is underbelly of society, surrounded by criminals and con artists. Yeah, and then this has all the different like abilities and stuff. What the fuck? All right. Wait, so anybody can just cast spells? That's what it seems like. Let me check this out. Let me check this out. Thank you everybody for liking. Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. Magic and spells. Okay, yeah, so most of the classes can do spells. It was just confusing because the rogue had spells automatically. Yeah, see, character tokens. Yeah, these are really good to have. Guess who's gonna have to make a trip to my friendly local game store? Oh no! Support your friendly local game store, kids. And also content creators. It's difficult, man. It's difficult. Hey, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for joining along. Is my audio and everything okay? Like I said, this is like my first time doing this stuff. I don't even have like a mic or anything. Whew. Any questions so far, y'all? I'm gonna need a snack soon. Just trying to check my socials a little bit. Tell people that we got going on. Okay, so is there anything that y'all want me to show you more of? Do you want to see the adventure? Do you want to go through the rule book a little bit? Let me know what you want to see. Let me know. Let me know. Everybody doing all right? Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. How? I wonder. What's up, y'all? Hey, thank you for watching. So we've done the species, we looked at the class list. Oh, yeah, I can show you the class list for sure. Totally. Alright, I'm not even gonna bother. Alright, cool. Love it. Thanks for the new follows. Thanks for the likes. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. So I'm going to go over the class list really quick, and then I'll go over the adventure. So, let me see. Haha. So if you're following me over on YouTube, you can see this. So there are 9 different classes. We have Bard, Druid, Guardian, Ranger, Rogue, Seraph, Sorcerer, Warrior, and Wizard. Which pretty much all seem to kind of translate well to the D&D classes. Most of them give you magic. So we have bards. Their domains are Grace and Codex. They have 2 subclasses, Wordsmith and Troubadour. Okay. That's pretty cool. What else we got here? We have the Druid. The art here is so cool. Druids are known to cultivate their abilities in small groups. Domains, Sage and Arcana. Oh, Beast Form. Mark a stress to transform into a magical creature equal to your level or lower. Okay. So level 1, you can be a scout, a predator, or an aquatic scout. That's pretty cool. And then these are your stuff. Okay. That's pretty cool. Level 2 goes up. Not too bad. Okay, and then let's see what else we got. The Druid Guardian. Martial professions. So this is definitely like a fighter. Unstoppable. Stalwart and Vengeance are the subclass options. And then so each subclass, you get a foundation feature, which I believe you get at level 1. And then later on during the game, you get a specialization feature, and you get a mastery feature, which is pretty cool. And they all kind of like stack on top of each other. You are able to multi-class too. Thank you everybody for watching. Guardian, we have a Ranger with a Bone and Sage. A Ranger, I believe, gets one of the subclasses. You get an animal companion, which is pretty cool. One of my players chose the Ranger and the companion, and they have a flying squirrel named Nibbles. And then, so that's Ranger. We have the Rogue. Midnight and Grace are their domains, and their subclass options are Syndicate or Nightwalker. Pretty cool. We have Seraph. Hey, thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Seraph seems like they're clerics or paladins. Splendor and Valor are their domains. They have prayer dice. Winged Sentinel or Divine Wielder are the subclass options. That's pretty cool. Take flight and strike hard from the sky. All right. Sorcerer. Innate magic abilities. Primal Origin or Elemental Origin are the two different subclasses. Pray to live. Hey, 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 thanks for GM Duality. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Thank you for the likes. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm also streaming over on YouTube. Thank you, everybody, for watching and liking. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's see, where are we at? Sorcerer. Got a couple more classes here. Warrior. This artist, I love me a glaive. Show me some glaives, baby. Anyone else love glaives? Welp, I got a campaign prep. Oh, good luck on the prep. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm always welcome to bounce ideas or off of and stuff. Warrior. They're even stronger than a fighter. Their domains are blade and bone. Call of the Slayer or Call of the Brave? Wow. Okay. And then we have, last but not least, the Wizard. Studying tomes for magic. Codex and Splendor are the domains. And then you have the subclass options are School of Knowledge or School of War. Dope, dope, dope. Which is cool. And then you can also multi-class too. See, prestidigitation is just a class feature. How cool is that? I'm loving it. Yes. And then it also includes like, what's that one wizard subclass? Look, I really like the design of the game so far. Okay, so that is all of the classes. Let me pull up the adventure really quick. We can go through that. Can you see on my screen? There we go. That's better. How's everybody doing? I know you can't see it on TikTok. I'm sorry. You should go over to YouTube and join me over there. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching, all 4 of you. Hey, hi, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for the likes. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the roses. Thanks for all of it. You're the best. All right, I'm going to go over to the adventure in just a moment. There we go. And so this is just like a quick start adventure. This is, for the game masters and the players that have no idea what's going on with the game. Finger putting in taps like a second job. Thank you so much, Drac Attack. I really appreciate it. You're the best. You've gotten me over 1,000 likes so far. This is crazy. We're at 1.6 thousand likes. I love it. I love it so much. Y'all are the best. It's my first time live streaming on YouTube. Never done this before. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you all. Woo! There's a number in your voice, man. Fuck. Thank you so much. Actually, I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break, get me some more water, stretch a little bit, and then when I come back, I'm gonna go back to the Daggerheart test. All right, I'm gonna be back in 5 minutes. Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll be back in 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna go over the quick start adventure. Thank you so much for joining. Like I said, back in 5. I want to do this. No, I want to pause. Yeah. Okay. What? No! Man. Come here. Freaking dog. Oh, yeah. Two. Awesome. I'm back, everybody. Thank you so much for sticking around. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I am back. I'm back. I took over 5 minutes. My bad. I'm gonna wait a little bit. See, get people back. Yes, I'm back. Oh, I'm back. If you want to, I need to flip the screen. Does that make it? Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Hey, thank you for watching. Thank you for the likes. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Egg, what's good? Ooh, oof. Egg, what's good? Thank you for the likes. Hey, everybody. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I am back from my little break. Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for all of it. I really appreciate it. Now, we're going to get back into it. The Daggerheart Open Beta playtest. Oh, I can get rid of. My bad. Oops. So we are back. I don't want anybody. Why does it always ask for people to join? I think it's so weird. All right, back. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining. Back to the Daggerheart Open Beta playtest. Daggerheart is a new tabletop role-playing game coming out next year from Darrington Press. Critical Role. The playtest just came out today. You can go get it at daggerheart.com for free. You can also make characters over on Demiplane. Here, oh, let me go to my character. Let me go to my character. Ba, ba, ba. No, man. Thank you, everybody, for the like. Hey, Avatar, welcome back. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody for joining me. And so Demiplane has more than Daggerheart. It has Alien, Avatar, Candela Obscura, Marvel Multiverse, Pathfinder, Vampire the Masquerade. It has a bunch of different character sheets on it. I highly recommend Demiplane. They're also working on a 5e D&D character sheet also. What are you doing? Hey, Bill, thanks for the question. I am going over, there is a new tabletop role-playing game. Um, the playtest beta version just came out today. So I am just going through some of the documents. I'm still in the YouTube froze. Let me see. It says I'm an excellent. No, that's not what I want to do. Might have to go over to YouTube really quick. Is it still being all weird? Oh, thank you, Martha. I really appreciate it. The sound is going, but no video. Okay, I think I'm gonna. Is there a way to pause the stream on YouTube? That's so weird. Hey, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Martha. I really appreciate it. And okay, we're back. Is it all working better? Can everybody hear me well on TikTok and YouTube? Thank you for the likes, everybody. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the roses. If you can hear me, hit the like button. If you can hear me, hit like right now. All right, one person liked. That means I'm good to go. Awesome sauce. All good on YouTube. Thank you, Avatar. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Drac Attack is back attack. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, we are with the Daggerheart playtest from Critical Role, Darrington Press. They are working on a new tabletop game. It is 2d12 orientated instead of a d20 system. So you roll 2d to determine success on a check. You have 2d12. You have one of them is a hope die, and one of them is a fear die. You roll them together, add them up, add any bonuses you may have to the ability or what have you, and then you compare it to the difficulty class of what you're trying to do. And then also you can succeed with hope, and you can succeed with fear, depending on which number is higher. If you succeed with hope, different consequences may happen. You also gain a hope token. If you succeed with fear, other consequences may happen, and you gain the game master gains a fear token. Woo! Thank you so much, and everybody. I really appreciate everybody following along with this. And I'm gonna go. We've already done some of the character sheet, and I'm gonna go over the adventure that comes along with it. Just a really quick overview. The character that I made is Clover Blossom. They are a frog, a ribbit folk sorcerer who learned all his magic from his grandma. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, everybody. Where are you from? I'm originally from the Midwest, but currently I live in the Bay Area, California. Awesome sauce. Thank you so much. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the roses. I really appreciate it. And so, yeah, like I said, my character's name Clover Blossom. They are a seaborn ribbit sorcerer with the primal origin subclass. And then thank you for the likes, thank you for the follows, thank you everybody for the roses. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. And then it shows all the different abilities and stuff that you have. Your like weapons, HP, and your damage, and experience, and hope. And then they also have it on the character sheet here as well. And then also what I really like is a lot of your abilities and stuff are on cards. So between like one side of your character sheet and the cards, you can see all of the stuff that you have going on. It makes it easier to kind of show all of your abilities and things. And then later on, once you get to higher levels, you are able to switch out the abilities that you have in play or like during a rest or something too. Thank you everybody for following along. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for joining. I'm also streaming over on YouTube. If you want to see a stream of this screen right here, you can go to YouTube and I have it up. Thank you so much for joining. I really Tonka truck. I remember Tonka trucks when I was a kid. Oh my god. Oh, so fun. Thank you everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. All right, we're gonna dive into the adventure. Unless anybody has any questions really quick that they want to ask, we're gonna dive into the adventure. All right, thank you everybody for following. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. And we're at 1.7 thousand likes. That means we're 17% of the way there to 10,000 likes. Okay, so the Daggerheart Open Beta Quick Start Adventure. In this adventure, we will provide everything you need to learn the basics of playing the game. 3 to 6 characters. 2 to 5 of those will be the player characters who inhabit the world. 1 player will be the game master who is in charge of representing the world at large. Yes. So it comes with pre-made characters already, which is nice. So there's 5 pre-made characters. And there's also what you need, a pencil and scissors, because you like print this out and then you have to like cut up the cards. I have these card things already for some reason. My aunt gave them to me for some reason. Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the subscribes. Let's see where we at. Dice. Each player should have a set of different colored D12s, like I was saying, character tokens, and tokens for the GM as well. So to get started, it says to read this thing, so I'm going to read it for you. Thanks everybody for watching. Marlowe Fairwind, the right-hand sorcerer of King Emerus, has gathered her most trusted allies to carry an important package to Hush, a small village within the ancient forest of Sablewood. The crate is large, heavy, and sealed with magic, addressed to the Whitefire Anarchist. You've been given a map and a carriage and the promise of reward upon your arrival. Sounds pretty fun. Thank you for joining, everybody. Hi, thank you. We're going over the Daggerheart playtest. The open beta just came out today. If you want to see what's going on the screen, you can find me on YouTube, the same name, Craig of Inspiration. Nice to meet you. So there are 5 different pre-made characters. We have Marlowe Fairwind, the Loreborn Elf Sorcerer. There is Barnacle, the Underborn Ribbit Rogue. Garrick Reed, the Highborn Human Warrior. Kari Nix, the Wanderborn Giant Guardian. And Varian Soto, the Wildborn Qatari Ranger. Hey, thank you everybody for joining. Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. So those are the characters. All right, yeah. So Marlowe Fairwind. So it goes over the characters, all the pre-mades. What's cool is it gives you a little like 1-page going over of the character, the breakdown of like the community, and experiences and stuff like that, and weapons. It even has the basics right here of the game. cool. So it goes over. There's a little character overview. There's a small little overview of the game system. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, Avatar for the roses. Thank you. Oh my God, you're the best. Oh wow. Hi everybody. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate it. We're at 80% of the goal. Oh my God, you all are awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you everybody. What? Roses. Thank you. Roses. Thank you. Oh, you are so awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Avatar, you're the best. You're the number one gifter. Thank you for liking. Thank you for the roses. It means a lot. Thank you for following. All right, let's go over back to this. Like I said, shows you the character overview, the basics of the game, and then what also includes. There's a question to answer. So for this one, why do you think King Emrys trusts you more than anyone else to deliver the package? And it gives you a little space to answer the question, so you can kind of make this character your own a little bit, which I think is really cool. There's also a little, you can cut this out to make a little paper mini for your character, and then there's also like a little bit of connections for you to make with the other characters at your table, which I think is also a really good idea. Hey, thank you for liking, thank you for joining, thank you for following, thank you for the roses. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So yeah, so for Marlowe, here's their character sheet here with their information, their abilities, their armor, their HP, the weapons, the experience, all of their stuff. And then what's really cool is the second page here, you print it out, cut it in half, and then you put it on either side of your character sheet, and each of these arrows here points to different parts of the character sheet, and it explains to you what's going on with this part of the character sheet, which I think is really, really cool. Hey, thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. Y'all are awesome. Still here, not going anywhere. Don't worry. Right, and then it has the cards, the loadout cards that this person's going to need for level 1. And what's really cool, it's got the community, the ancestry, the subclass, and the 2 domain cards. And it's got also all of any of the details and stuff. It tells you what's going on. So like each of these cards has a flag, and that means like the level and what domain it is. Each one has a cost for being taken out in the middle of the game. It tells you what kind of domain it is, tells you, and little information about all the different cards that you have for each of these characters, which is really cool. And like I said, if you have any questions at all anytime while I'm going over this, please let me know, and I will do my best to answer them for you. So there's that. Now, Barnacle, the Underborn Ribbit Rogue. That's hilarious. Cool. Yeah, like I said, character overview, basics. There's a little cutout to have a paper miniature, which again I think is really cool. And then we also have, yep, connections for the character. Yep, here's the thing for the rogue. Cool. The evasion and armor stuff, the hit points, armor also over here, class features, inventory. So what's cool is this game has health potions and stamina potions because you have hit points and you also have stress. So the health potion does the HP and the stamina potion does the stress, which I think is really cool. And then again, the loadout sheet for Barnacle at level 1, it has all the cards there, which you may not even need to like print them out. You could, or cut them out from this. You could just keep this one sheet of paper. Thank you for all the roses. Thank you for all the likes. You are all so very awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, YouTube. All right, now we're at Garrick Reed is a highborn human warrior. Again, character overview, a question and an answer. space for you to answer. Little play card. Oh, we have the sheet again. We have the info. And then what's nice is each of these things is got information for. I like that there's a secondary page of information for the pre-made character sheets to help them understand the character sheet and what's going on. Because even though a lot of this information is similar, it is different enough and laid out different enough that I could see people having a problem. And also for people that have never ever played before. So like the loadout for this person, they're a warrior, human, highborn. They can re-roll any damage die with a 1 or a 2. You can increase your evasion against a ranged attack. That's freaking cool. We have a Wanderborn Giant Guardian. Does that mean they only have 1 eye? Or they have 3 eyes? That's cool. This is really cool. Go check it out. Daggerheart from Darrington Press, Critical Role. You can go check it out and get your free copy of the playtest. It's in beta. It is not out yet. They're still working on it. A lot of this is subject to change when it comes out. Kari Nix is a giant guardian. Again, the information of the character, basics of the game, place to answer a question, a little card for a paper mini. Information, blah, blah, blah. Kari Nix got the loadout sheet. Cool, cool, cool. Katari Ranger. These are cat folk. This is a person that they're a cat humanoid. Super cool. Love it. Love it a lot. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Got the Ranger. There we go. Again. Awesome. On to the adventure. And each of those character packets are 4 pages. This whole thing is 39 pages. I don't know if you're going to need to print out this whole thing, but I definitely would print out those pages for the characters. But don't do it back to back. Do one-sided only. I made that mistake. Don't make the same mistake I did. All right, cool. So the adventure. Thanks everybody. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. We're at 84% of the way to my rose goal. Thank you for the followers. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Even if it's just for a moment or if it's for minutes, thank you so much. I'm also on YouTube. If you want to see a better version of the screen, go to YouTube at Craig of Inspiration, and I have the screen capture on YouTube. Character packet. So what's nice is like the character packets and like the characters in general for this game need to have a connections to other characters in the party. They at least should have 1, but they can have up to 3. I really think that's a good idea. I like that this already has the characters attaching themselves to the adventure already at the start with the little question that goes along with their character. Even though it's a pre-made character, they're still allowed and still are able to connect themselves to this adventure. I think that's amazing. And this is great. If they ask something you don't know yet, that's okay. Remind them that this adventure is designed to teach everyone as you play together. Hi, hey, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. CN boy. Yeah, totally. Well, this is like a one-shot that's meant to be like played just at once, and this is how they have it laid out. Um, so I think that's really good. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I have a D100 list of warm up questions. I ask my players one at the beginning of every session to get them thinking like their characters, and then I also write those answers down and I use them later on that session or later sessions later. I just have a database of these little warm up questions. And if you go to my blog, pointsofinspiration.com, it's called D100 questions to ask your PCs or something like that. That's really cool. Go check it out if you want something like that. And I have a blog. Thank you. Oh, this! I wish this information was somewhere else at the end of the adventure. Okay, the Sablewood is a region in the core rulebook designed for level 1 characters. So when you finish this adventure, you can easily continue the story by exploring additional areas of the forest. This is amazing! Yes, I love it so much. Thank you everybody for joining and watching. Let me go back to the main. You said this area is in... Campaign kit. Aha, locations. There's a few locations already. There's 4 of them. Okay. Sablewood. Okay. So there's a few pages on this place. And factions. Wow. Okay, I could actually do something with this. Before, I thought it was just like a bunch of nothing. I was like, what the? Okay, so there's roll tables, rumors, items, adversaries. Okay, so they do provide some stuff. And this is a whole different place, a frozen place. Okay, so that was some pages of information. One, so 260 was the end of it. And then it started at well, 244 to 260. 16 pages, not too bad. All right, I'll take that. That's pretty good. All right, so go back to the quick start adventure. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. The Sablewood is a seemingly endless forest of dark trees that reach hundreds of feet towards the sky. Some say they have been here since the time before the Forgotten Gods. It's famous for its unique hybrid animals like the lemur toads and the tiger elk, as well as its well-worn trade routes populated by traveling merchants. The hybrid animals in this place range from completely docile to extremely vicious. A cat squirrel might come feed gently from your hand, while an eel gator would launch itself out of the nearby river to snap you up as an easy meal. Within the Sablewood, there is a small friendly village known as Hush, the PC's destination during this adventure. There are no inns in Hush. Any travelers passing through are treated as honored guests and invited to stay in the home of a member of the community. Many of the people of Hush still worship the Forgotten Gods, despite having no names by which to call them. The Whitefire Anarchist is the leader of Hush's primary religious order and maintains the magic of the wards that protect the village. That is beautiful. Thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. Still going strong. So I got some stuff on teaching the game. There's a bunch of box sections for teaching the game, general stuff, the character sheets, action rolls, fear tokens. I see. So what happens is, so when you roll a check, an action roll, there's 4 different things that can happen, or 5 different things. If you have a critical success, you get what you wanted, you get a piece of hope, and you clear a stress token. But if you get a success with hope, you continue the scene and you pass the scene to another player, which is cool. If you succeed with fear, the GM gets to go. If you fail with hope, the GM gets to go, and if you fail with fear, the GM gets to go. So there's like a back and forth of moves between the players and the GMs, and it really the mechanics of the game allow the trade to go back and forth nice and easily. Combat. Boom, boom. So they have DCs, a difficulty class, just like they do in D&D. 10 is easy, 15 is medium, a 20 is hard. Advantage and disadvantage, you add a D6 to the roll. When you're using the 2D12, if you have advantage, you add a D6 to the roll. If you have disadvantage, you subtract a D6 from the roll. Crazy. So what's nice is, so there's a few, here's 4 things the GM can do with the fear tokens. Spend 2 fear to interrupt the scene with a GM move. Spend a fear when making an attack roll to add an additional D20 and take the highest result. Oh, attack rolls are still made with a D20. Spend a fear when making a damage roll to add an additional D6 to the total. Hoo-wee! Spend a fear or more to use an adversary's fear move. Okay, okay. So, looks like the GM gets some tokens to use to make combat a little harder or something, a little more even. Good morning, Game Master. GM means lots of things. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I'm still here. I'm Craig of Inspiration. I'm also over on YouTube. If you want to see this screen better, you can go over on YouTube, Craig of Inspiration. I have it up there also, doing a little double live stream. Thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate it. So this adventure has 5 different acts, and also it says it should only be about 3 or 4 hours, so it's just like a 1 session thing. Awesome. This is really cool. Hey, thanks for joining. Appreciate it, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody. Gotta take a breather. Woo! Say hi, Pikachu. Hi, Pikachu. If you're watching on YouTube, I have a little Pikachu. Sorry, not sorry. What was that? So the first scenario. So they're just they're delivering they're delivering a package to a place in the woods, is what it seems like. Hey, thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Hey, Seventh Mastery, what's going on? Thank you for the likes. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks for following. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the roses. Hey, man, what's going on? I'm going through the Daggerheart playtest right now, and I'm going through right now the quick start adventure that goes along with it. And if you want to see this screen a little bit better, you can go over onto YouTube, and I have a screen capture of the screen there. Thank you for the likes. Hey, Seventh Mastery, love your content. Keep at it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. So the first part of the adventure, the PCs run across an overturned cart with a Strix wolf feeding on a dead driver. That's awesome. Did they just... Yo, they just remade fucking Lost Mine of Fendelver, that first. There's an overturned cart, and then they get attacked by some people hiding in the bushes. Oh, this is great. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for liking. Thank you. We are at 3.3 thousand likes, trying to get to 10,000 likes. So close. Like 33% there. I was a stats minor in college. That's why I can do numbers. So they see a Strix wolf, looks like an owl bear wolf, eating some dead person. And then what's cool is the first action roll is going to be, it says like what the first thing that's going to happen when they go up to the cart is that they're going to make a presence roll with the duality dice. So, okay. And then it has what happens if there's a success and what happens if there's a failure. And then it has, this is interesting, it has the, what happened, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to do if, like for what the players do. Yeah, try to pop back in later. Yep, I'll be done around 4-ish. And then tonight, they have a live, they're doing a live play of the Daggerheart playtest, Critical Role, on their YouTube and Twitch. So everyone can see that, which is going to be really nice too. So they have 5 different things to happen depending on what the players try to do. And then there is an ambush. There's an ambush. See them coming. Thistlefolk. Battle map. Wait, there's forest, right? Oh, so they give you some cutout terrain and like paper. They give you little paper tokens to use. This is so cool. So we have okay, so this is fucking cool. Yeah, so if you see here, they have different tokens for the animal, for the things. There's some for the ambushers, some for the Strix mother. There's one for the carriage. There's one for the terrain. There's like rocks and stuff. There's trees. There's different types of trees. Different types of trees, y'all. And there's different, like, oh my god, this is so cool. This is really cool. So cool. I know I said it a bunch of times. Go back. So the encounter, battle map. So what's cool, what I like is that there is no initiative. The players just start out, and once they fail an attack, then then it's the GM's turn. Unless if the players were ambushed, then the Thistle folk attack first. Ooh, oof. Okay. And like these monster stat blocks are so simple, like so simple. I really like this. I wonder what they'll look like at the end. So there's an ambusher, there's a thief, and there's an attack guide for the ambusher and for the thief, and there's a defense guide telling you how to do it. That's really nice. 3d6? Move. Yeah, I'm just sorry. What's your go-to class or race? In D&D, I am. I really like the magic users, like uh, warlocks and stuff like that, and bards. Any of the weird classes, I don't need to be a human. I'm a human in real life. In this game, I made a character that is um, a ribbit sorcerer. Yahoo! Thanks for asking. And also, like I said, if you want to see the screen better, I'm also on YouTube at Craig of Inspiration, live streaming as well. Same thing, just to this screen here. So it has information on all of this stuff here. Oh. Whoa. So after the combat, they travel to Hush and arrive. They meet some NPCs. They go to a tavern. They get sent to a treehouse. I believe that's the person that they're trying to find. And drop off the package. And then they're able to take a rest. So you help. So you help this person that you delivered these supplies to, and you help them perform a ritual, and you get attacked by some skeletons. Okay, cool. I'm gonna read this really quick for you. This is really cool. I'm liking this a lot. Fallen Asimar Sorcerer is my go-to. Yeah, let's go. Also, like I said, I'm over on YouTube. Check me out, Craig of Inspiration. You can find me TikTok, YouTube, Threads, Instagram, Tumblr, Mastodon at Craig of Inspiration. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for everything. And then, okay, so yeah, this is awesome. I like this. You feel a rumble as 4 ancient skeletons emerge from the ground, rusted swords in hand, disturbed by the forces of magic being used by the Arcanist. In the distance, 2 forest wraiths float ominously towards you. I'm going to start a countdown die for the ritual. Your goal is to hold off the enemies until her work is completed. So and it says to take, I really like this, take a D8, set it on the 8, and it's a countdown die. Tick down 1 number every time an adversary is taken down, and tick it up every time the Whitefire Anarchist is hit with an attack. When the countdown reaches 0, the ritual is complete and the fight will end. And so you can spend there's an encounter move. So there's a move specific for this encounter. This is kind of cool. Spend a fear token to call forth 2 additional skeletons from the ground. So that's really cool. So because only you need to kill at least 8 adversaries to finish the encounter. However, you only start with 6, but they have given you a way to add more during the encounter. Wow, a D10 plus 4. Oh, whoa. Yo. A D20 magic damage? Yo, they're trying to mess these kids up. Holy cow. Memory delve, pass through. And then there's an epilogue. What? And then it gives you the next adventure to go on with a little hook. There's a spire just west of here, maybe a few hours walk. I felt it on the way to the ritual. Its power was strange. The light felt weaker than it should be. I think something might be terribly wrong with the spire keeper, and I fear what will happen if its fire is extinguished altogether. When you're ready, come back and I'll give you my map so you can make it there safely. It's good to have heroes in the Sablewood again. And that's where we're going to end today's session. Awesome. I think this is going to be a really fun starter session. Hey everybody, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the roses. I'm also over on YouTube. If you want to see the screen a little bit better, go on YouTube, Craig of Inspiration, and you can see my screen capture there too. So it's cool. Beyond the Adventure, there's some credits for the people that wrote it and everything, and there is some inspiration, and there, like I said, there's a little bit of paper character tents, which I think is freaking awesome. So, does anybody have any questions on all of that stuff I went through? Anybody have any questions on Daggerheart at all that you want me to answer? I have all the documents right here. I can look it up. I can talk about it a little bit. I probably got another half hour or so in this live stream, so please let me know if you have any questions. Hi everybody, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the likes. My name's Craig of Inspiration. I'm going over the Daggerheart playtest a little bit. I just ran through part of the quick start adventure that they gave along with it. So let me know if you have any questions on the Daggerheart Darrington Press Critical Role Open Beta playtest. I will be happy to answer. I will be happy to answer if you have any questions. Yeah, I think this is going to be a really fun game. Let's see. What's cool is when they take rests, they have different things they can do. So like here it says we have the short rest information, and during a short rest, a PC may choose up to 2 of the following options, and they cannot do the same options twice. So you can clear some of your HP, you can clear some stress, you can repair your armor, or you can just gain some hope. Really nice. If you have any questions about Daggerheart playtest, now is the time to ask. This is awesome. If you have any questions, all you need to do is ask. Hey, thank you for liking. Thank you for following. Hey, Brittany, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Thank you for the roses. Well, there we go. Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now. Let's go. How's everybody doing today? Multi-class available? Yes, multi-class is available. Yep. They have provided information in the player materials on how to multi-class. Yes. I haven't really looked into it, but there are options available. Why 100 roses? I don't know, just a way to get people to help out, I guess. When you set higher goals, you're more likely to reach them. Like if I said 10 roses, then maybe I would only get 8. But since I asked for 100 roses, I got 84. I have one player who doesn't know how to play just one class. LOL, always multi-class. I've seen people like that before. I think it's great to multi-class. I think it's great to single class. I think what's best is that the player has fun with the character that they've made. How many different classes does this game have? There are 9 different classes. And I can go over them in just a moment. The different classes we have. There's Bard, Druid, Guardian, Ranger, Rogue, Seraph, Sorcerer, Warrior, and Wizard. So, there's 9 different classes that you can choose from. Also, it's available on Demiplane, so you can make a character on Demiplane and stuff right now too, which is really nice. Any other questions? Ask away. Now's the time. Now is the time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the follows. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the roses. I really appreciate it, everybody. Y'all are some real ones. You can find me on YouTube. Thank you for the likes. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Mastodon, Tumblr. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere, baby. At Craig of Inspiration. You can find my D&D blog over at Points of Inspiration. You mentioned almost all classes have magic. Who doesn't? Thank you for showing this new system. I kind of want to live stream about it tomorrow also. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow or Thursday. What classes don't have magic? All right. Let's get down to this. me see. No. GM materials. All cards. Gonna find out the answer to this question. You should run a live game. I'm going to one of these days. I'm gonna be getting some upgraded equipment soon, so I'll be able to do that for sure. All right. There we go. Okay, so it's not that. I'm looking for, oh, here we go. There's so many files. Almost all classes have magic spell. Okay, so it depends on the domains that they have. So each class has different domains. So depending on, so there's Arcana, Blade, Bone, Codex, Grace, Midnight, Sage, Splendor, and Valor. So let's find out. So those are the domains. Okay, so Blade, I don't think Blade has any spells. Hey everybody, thanks for watching, appreciate it, thank you. It doesn't look like Bone has spells either. Looks like Codex gives you access to spell books. Let me see. We have Grace gives you spells. Midnight gives you spells. Sage gives you spells. Splendor gives you spells. Valor gives you abilities. So Blade, Bone, and Valor domains do not give you any spells. They give you abilities. Love that. That's just here for now to help get it up, to help with the live stream. They're not always like this. I have a shelf over here off screen. But I have Wild Beyond the Witchlight, Radiant Citadel, Phandelver and Below, Curse of Strahd, Eberron, Waterdeep, Dragonlance. I do have the core books somewhere else. I got a few more, not over here also. I also got some indie RPGs as well. I got Shadow Dark, I got DCC, Candela Obscura. There's a few others too. Thank you for the likes, appreciate it. Okay, so 3 domains don't have spells. Let's figure out. So a bard is Grace and Codex, so they get spells. A druid has Sage and Arcana, so they get spells. A guardian gets valor and blade, so they don't get any spells. So that's a guardian. Come on. Guardian. Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. The ranger is bone and sage, so they get some spells. The rogue gets midnight and grace, so they get spells. The seraph gets splendor and valor, so they get spells. The sorcerer has arcana and midnight, so they get spells. The warrior has blade and bone, so they do not have spells. Cool. And the last one is wizard. They definitely have spells, but their domain is codex and splendor. Oh, thank you for the likes, everybody. Thank you. So, to answer your question, Avatar, Guardian and Warrior do not have the ability to cast spells, but I bet if you multi-class, you'd be able to. Thanks everyone for joining. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the roses. You can find me also on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Threads. I have a blog. Got a bunch of places. How I'll be spending my whole weekend diving into the system. Yep, it's going to be super fun. I think the quick start adventure is really cool. And like, so I'm going to go over to the book actually has, like, check out the table of contents. This is huge. All of these are clickable that'll take you there. The heart of the game, the most important rule. Mixed ancestry. Playing physically disabled characters. What can I do on my turn? Story is consequence. Maps, range, and movement. Flow of combat. Throwing a weapon. For GMs new to Daggerheart. Core guidance. Best practices. Pitfalls to avoid. Example GM moves. Fear, action tracker, running battles. Session 0. Preparing a session. Thinking in beats. Impromptu damage. Running a campaign. Campaign kit. Locations. Adversaries. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff here too. So that's super cool. What I also really like is even though we are in beta, you can stream your games. Super cool. Just make it clear that it's using the playtest and not the official rules. And keep in mind you can't publish or sell any related products yet because we don't want your product to become obsolete, which I think is super cool. So they're letting us live stream all of this stuff, which is why I'm doing this. But this is really cool. I think they did a really good job so far. Yo. Lots of adversaries. There's even a section for homebrew, but it's not included quite yet. So, really excited to see more about this. Does anybody have any more questions? I got about another 10 minutes until I'm done. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining. A like, a follow, a rose, a share, all of it helps. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'll be here for another 10 minutes or so. I'm Craig of Inspiration. Daggerheart! Daggerheart. Oh, yeah. We're at 5,000 likes. We're so close, guys. That's like halfway there. We're so close. Let's see. You guys hear that new Tenacious D cover of that Britney Spears song? Hilarious. Isn't the art so good? Like, the art is really nice. I'm really excited about the art. I can't wait. Like, I'm probably gonna get this book in print because why would you not? Game rule, and like, so all the game rules, everything is all up here, which is really cool. What is groups? Oh, cool. No, awesome. That's really cool. Yeah. Yeah. Totally want a glossy copy. Definitely want to get a nice copy of this one. I don't know if I'll get like the fancy edition. I don't need a collector's edition always. Looking over the encounter stuff online. Anybody have any questions about Daggerheart or D&D or about me? Now's a good time to ask. Yeah, I see a lot of different inspiration for this game. I'm really excited to see more about it. Really to talk more about it. I like first published collectors. They usually get so obsolete. Yeah, I feel that. I like getting the first version of it. I don't necessarily need a collector's edition or something like that. That's just, I don't know. I want to use it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for follow me on YouTube. Follow me everywhere. I post tips and tricks all the time, every day on Instagram, TikTok. What do you call it? Threads. Instagram. Instagram, TikTok, and Threads are where you can find me the most often. Also, please go check out my D&D blog, pointsofinspiration.com. Subscribe so you can get every time I put out a new blog post, you'll get an email about it. I try to do weekly or every other week. And then I also have a Ko-fi. If you want to support, please support me on Ko-fi. Ko-fi.com/Craig of Inspiration. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Woo! Does anybody have any questions on Daggerheart or D&D before I head out in the next 5 minutes? Please go give me a follow follow me on TikTok, follow me on Threads, follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for oh my God, we're so close. Thank you for the roses. We hit the goal. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you, Avatar. Feed your cat, say hi to your kitty. I have a cat and a dog too. They've been really nice during the stream and haven't tried to get their attention from me yet, so that's really nice. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. I really love all the help, love all the questions. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions on Daggerheart or D&D. wrapping up the stream here in about another 5 more minutes, but I got some more questions in me if you do. Thank you for the likes. Thank you, everything. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Resistance to physical damage? How are you supposed to hit it then? Magic damage. Like, okay, so the item, you can automatically at first level have weapons that deal magic damage. That's really cool. Okay, I wonder. This book is huge. 377 pages. Man, this is awesome. This is great. Whether you are a first-time GM, a veteran behind the screen, or anything in between, we encourage you to embrace the parts here that resonate with you and modify any that don't. Love it. I do not know what that word means. Is this even a word? Yeah, that's not a word. I have no idea what they mean by this. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Let me. Do you have any questions on D&D or Daggerheart or Critical Role or about me or something? Would love to answer them. Please let me know. Let me know something, Coach. Man, this is so. This is great. Yeah, man. Oh, there's a bunch. There's so many pages of tips already. I'm loving this. Yeah, this is really cool, y'all. Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for joining. My name's Craig of Inspiration. I'm a dungeon master running games for a few years now, trying to get more people to play. Today I went over the new Daggerheart playtest Open Beta rules that just came out today from Darrington Press, Critical Role. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. You can find me as Craig of Inspiration on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Mastodon, Tumblr, and I even have a blog, pointsofinspiration.com. I really appreciate it. I gotta head out now, so good luck. I believe in you. See you in the future.